All right, let's dive into a real-world showdown between two steel connection methods.
You've heard this on the job site, right? It's the classic phrase that can kill innovation.
But that mindset has some serious hidden costs, and it's not just about time. Yeah, we're talking extra labor, way more complexity, and that dreaded potential for rework. So to really put this to the test, a live field experiment was set up. Imagine this. You've got an existing column, and you need to connect a new beam to it. We're going to compare two ways to get it done: the traditional method, drilling, and the new way, clamping. And look, this was a totally fair fight. Same model, same conditions, the components were identical. Only the connection method was different. So both of these methods start in the exact same place, way up high on a live construction site where everything is critical and every second counts. But that's pretty much where the similarities end. From this point on, the two paths couldn't be more different. Okay, first, let's break down the traditional method, drilling and bolting. You'd think the work starts up there on the steel, right? Nope. The complexity and the potential for things to go wrong actually starts way before that.
It all kicks off with detailed drawings. Then, a worker has to get up there and manually mark out every single hole location. So right from the get-go, you've got multiple steps, you've got more room for human error, and you need this perfect coordination, all before a single hole has even been drilled.
Drilling physically weakens the steel's load capacity and damages its protective coatings, inviting future corrosion. A heavy magnetic drill has to get hauled up and mounted to the steel, and the moment it's on, you have introduced a major risk. I mean, what if the power cuts out, even for a split second? That drill could come crashing down. So you have to add extra safety chains, more clamps, more gear, and more time, just to make the tool you're using safe. The potential problems just keep stacking up. Is the steel stub you're working on too short? The magnet might not get a solid grip. What if the steel is painted or has fire protection? Well, you could easily damage that expensive coating, or worse, lose your magnetic connection altogether. And all this is happening while you're probably crammed into a tight space, fighting with clogged drill bits and messy lubricants. So you have to be asking, what's the alternative? Well, this is where the entire process gets turned on its head and becomes incredibly simple. With a Lindapter Girder clamp, you don't drill. You don't need to mark out a hole location. You're not going to damage the steel's protective coating. You just lift the beam into place and secure the connection with basic hand tools. It is a completely different world. And this gets to the absolute heart of why this matters so much. It's all about one word: risk. When you're up high, every extra step, every extra tool just adds exposure. This is what we mean by complexity at height. It's any extra time you're stuck in a dangerous spot. The clamp streamlines the process, right where it counts the most.
Okay, so that's the difference for single connection. What happens when you scale this up across an entire project? This is where those small changes create a massive impact.
I mean, just look at what it takes to make 4 connections. Even on this tiny scale, you can already see a huge difference in the time and the hassle involved. It's obvious. But of course, real-world projects don't have just 4 connections. They have hundreds, sometimes thousands. Multiply that out, and the time difference becomes impossible to ignore. And here's the crucial takeaway. Every single hole you don't have to drill, every step you get to skip, every minute you save, it all compounds. What starts as a small win on one connection snowballs into a massive reduction in project risk and complexity across the entire job. It's a game changer. So look, the question was never whether drilling and bolting works. We know it does. The real question is, why would you keep choosing a method that intentionally adds more risk, more time, and more variables into the equation when a simpler, faster, and just plain safer alternative is right there, ready to go? Okay, the timer stopped, both installations are complete. Let's see the results. And the results are pretty dramatic. I mean, it's not even close. A huge difference in time. So the big takeaway here is that the time saving was absolutely massive. But you know, not only is it faster, it also simplifies the installation process by eliminating all these steps. And that right there is what a real efficiency gain looks like, a total win-win. So it really makes you think, doesn't it? Is what's familiar actually holding you back?